school, and come Saturday night I get to put my hands on him.
You will be at school on Saturday, my friend. I'm taking you right to school.
Well done, you.
At school, I'm going to be the headmaster, my friend.
Yeah.
And you will be in detention.
You're funny, Chris. You made me laugh. You know,
when I look at the skill set, it's Chris Eubank Jr. When I look at natural abilities, it's Chris Eubank Jr. Power, speed, and I do think Chris Eubank Jr. is faster than Conor Benn. Even though he's bigger than Conor Benn, I do believe he's faster, or just as fast as. On paper, it's very hard for me to believe that Chris Eubank Jr. is going to lose this fight. It's just very, very, very hard to believe, especially the way that Conor Benn fights. That's right up his alley. That's literally his ideal opponent, is Conor Benn. Somebody who's emotional, and Chris Eubank Jr. has been living in Conor's head ever since he signed the contract. He just chills up there. You know, it's like a condo. You know, and Chris Eubanks Jr. has his feet up in there. So, he could possibly have his feet up in Nigel Benn's head as well, the way he's talking. So, you know, you do have a footing there, but at the same time, the only thing that I keep playing in my head is I know from listening to all the commentary, Junior wants Senior to be there, and Senior is not there. Now, it could be a ploy, it could be a tactic, I don't know. He could show up at the fight, I don't know. He could have been training or, guiding Junior the whole time during training camp. Again, I do not know. I can only go by what's been said in all the interviews. And what's been said in all the interviews is that Junior would like for Senior to be there. Junior has the slot open in the corner for Senior to be there. Senior is telling everybody to boycott Junior's fight. That's what I'm going with. I think Junior is an extremely mentally tough individual, but I can clearly hear the undertone of, Daddy, I want you to be here with me. Daddy, this is us versus them. That's what I hear. And only because of that, I am going in the direction of Conor Benn. I'm going in his direction. In my normal thinking self, even when this fight was first announced, I say Chris Eubank Jr. is going to wipe the floor with Conor Benn. But I think Junior is feeling the heat of not having his father around. I think he's tired of answering all the questions of where is your daddy? And I think Junior looks over at the corner of Conor Benn and he sees Nigel and Conor having the time of their life, loving it, loving the moment, loving being in training camp together, relishing in it, bathing in this moment. And he can't feel that same feeling of pride of father and son with his father. And I think because of that, that might be the one little chink in the armor. Now, granted, this could all change if Senior shows up the night of. Like I said, morale. But since he's not there, I'm giving it to Conor. But I want to be clear, on paper, there is no reason why Chris Eubank Jr. should not wipe the floor with Conor Benn. But because of emotions and because of the psychology of the situation that we have ahead of us, I'm going to have to say Conor Benn. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Conor Benn. I definitely don't think it will be a knockout. I think that's his only shot, but I don't necessarily know if it's going to be a knockout. Crazier things have happened in the ring, but I don't really see that happening. Chris Eubank Jr. is an extremely durable, tough guy. I don't see that happening, but I'm going to lean in favor of Conor Benn. Maybe just an accumulation of points or something like that. But that's what I have. And like I said, that's only because Senior is not there. I think morale is low. I think Junior is saddened, and I think Junior desperately wants for Daddy to be there. Not necessarily for direction, but because of the name, the pride, and all that's on the line.